How many of you ever heard the book Winning Through Intimidation? About 4 people, okay? So Robert Ringer, this book changed my life, so pay attention to this one concept. He said he had these theories, and he remained broke until he figured out these theories. But he had something called the leapfrog theory of success. What's it called? The leapfrog theory of success. Because if you're going to learn one thing from me, this is it. And it says, you have no moral obligation to work your way through the ranks. At any given time, you can choose and decide to leap to the top of your market and claim it. Now, he goes on to say, but if you don't deliver, you're going to get stumbled down. But it started making me think, I'm young, that was my limitation. I'm old, that's my limitation. I'm female, that's my limitation. I'm inexperienced, you're going to have enough limitations for the rest of your life. So what you could do is say, screw that, I'm going to leap to the top and I'm going to just pop out of all of them. Why? Because where's all the competition, everybody? Working their way up the ladder. All the competition is down here. And I'll be able to do that. I'll be able to make the money that, what's that dude's name who's in the red? Was it Wart? All these speakers, I'll be like them when I get there. No, I'm just going to jump into that arena where they're at and claim it because no one's ever going to give you permission. I tell a funny story. My 2 kids, they were always late because we're on O'Keefe time. 7 kids, sorry, whatever, not sorry. We're always late to the Catholic school, right? And the ladies out there with the little yellow things giving the late slips. But at the end of the first quarter, my daughter had 13 late slips. My son had 1. They went into the building at the same time. So finally I was like, Mike, what are you doing? He's like, I just run right past her. But this is the bigger thing. He didn't need her permission. My other child was looking for permission. Think about that. When I work with high-level teams, we immediately got to remove permission. We're not looking for anyone's permission. Parents always, what are we seated? I don't even give a rat's. Give me the list of who we're playing. I'm going to scout them. We're going to go beat them. Period. Oh, they're number 1 team in Texas. Great. We beat Texas teams all the time. Right? Yeah, but they do this. That's great. We serve teams off the court all the time. I'm not looking for permission. But then again, I'm like, wow, Ed, you're 49. There's still things I look for permission for. You want to know what the fastest way to leapfrog into anything is? What, Ed? Number 1, you find a model. You're on the last day here. I've been the last day at a lot of conferences. A little stress, anxiety, a little overwhelm starts kicking in. My list is really long. I start thinking, gosh, what am I going to do first? What am I going to do second? How are we going to do this? I got all this crap at home I got to deal with, blah, blah. Maybe I'll get to my list. By Wednesday, priority number 3, 4, 5, 6 are already getting pushed down to page 3. Am I sort of accurate? Have I been to a few of these things? I know this from personal experience. You need a model. Pick one. Out of all these members, just pick one that you want to vibe more on the next 90 days, right? Just pick, okay, cool. Number 2, you got the model. Here's a question. What's the question about you're not really in a fight until somebody gets first hit, punched or whatever, punched in the face? Brought up the lone wolf thing. The thing about the lone wolf thing is that the lone wolf thing is real. You got rugged individuals and you got people that what got you to this level could have been rugged individualism or just pure alphaism and just getting stuff done. But on Wednesday, when something hits the fan, if you're not plugged into a network or a crew or a mastermind, I'm just letting you right now know, it's the number 1 thing my kids tell them. You got to have a mentor and you got to have a mastermind and you got to have a model, period. End of discussion. I need to be able to have those helpline phone calls. Because I'm telling you, if the people in your world are not growing around you, how are you going to grow? I'm just going to brute force it. No, you're not. Don't lie to yourself. That's not how growth works. Right? We go to a tournament and all of a sudden we're not playing well because the speed's faster. That's our fault. Why? Because we didn't put ourselves in an environment against teams like that prior to getting into the room. I cannot become better unless I'm already in the room with people that are better than me and they're forging me to become better. We had probably one of the most exciting, encouraging things to do. And that only happens when you're surrounding yourself with better people and they're forging you.